Okay, I am back. I think I updated my stuff. If it didn't update, let me know. That was a fun, like, little game. I'm happy that I won twice. By pure coincidence. Oh, I forgot they were doing this. Yep. Okay, wait. I gotta go back into my video store and open it, and then I gotta do my dailies. Sweet! Thank you, thank you. I'm really enjoying this story. I want to get to, Butler's story. Okay, let's see. Wow, there are more movies. I think this is fantasy. Which one's fantasy? We got action, disaster. Do you have any other fantasy? Just that one? Seriously? Kind of bummer. Okay. Back. Open shop. Confirm. I mean, I don't think necessarily think it's a generational problem. I know both, like, I know people who are like my mom's age who slack. I don't always slack, but sometimes I slack. I know people from Gen Z who slack, and I know some people who from Gen Z who are super hardworking. So I really just think it depends on the person. Also, the work environment can have a huge impact on a person. Also, guys, I need to call my uncle. I need new shoes, and I don't have money for new shoes right now. My shoes ripped. So I'm wearing really uncomfortable shoes to wear. So I'm going to ask him if I can borrow money until payday. Because I would have money on payday, but that's not till, like, Thursday. And I need new shoes, like, yesterday. So I tried wearing different shoes today, and my poor feet are just so sore. What other daily tasks can I do? Oh wait, what is this? Oh, you have to play the... Yeah, there's no way I'm getting through that in just that amount of time. Anyways. Yeah, that's a hard thing because I walk so much. I go through shoes super quick. Like, the shoes that I got that just ripped were only like 2 months old. So, like, I am genuinely walking so much that it's just, like, destroying my shoes. Which, I mean, it's a surprise. I walk, between 8,000 to 15,000 steps daily. Also, Resto, I don't know if you saw the announcement. I sent out the stickers. So if you don't get them by the end of the month, let me know and I'll send one out with the new one once I get them. Yeah, maybe. Hopefully, like I said, I'll have money on payday. But I might ask my uncle if I can borrow some, and so just so I can go out tomorrow after work and get some, and that way my poor feeties don't have to suffer for a week. I try to be kind to myself. I think next time I go... Oh, what am I doing? Oh, I'm going over here. Oh yeah, the meeting. That's right.
It's good to see you again. You too, managers.
Looks like attendance is great. The place is really hopping.
Thanks to everyone on 6th Street. They not only signed up for the seminar, they also helped spread the word to other districts.
Juyuan, I heard you'll be up on stage with the inspector answering questions from citizens. Don't worry, I'll bombard you with tons of questions so you won't feel left out.
Come on. Go easy on me.
Is anyone getting excited for Christmas?
No, do you?
I'm kind of excited and
Ji-Young
I'm kind of
gets
sad
super
thinking about
nervous in
Christmas this year.
situations like this. She drank 3 pots of tea just to avoid nervously coughing up there.
Sorry to interrupt, but we've analyzed and located the exact coordinates of the places Maroon previously identified inside the hollow. Please.
Thanks.
I was also just informed that Inspector Bringer is on his way, and the media is waiting to get some pictures.
Looks like we should go meet him. We'll investigate these locations in a couple
It'll
of
be my
days.
first Christmas away from family, and I'm not able to go home. So it's just like this weird feeling because I've always been able to celebrate Christmas with my family, and this year I'm too far away,
Wait,
and I don't have
There's
the
something funny.
I don't have the funds to travel back.
Is something wrong?
sorry you two, but something is weird about this report. I need to talk to Ju-Yuan for a moment, if you'll excuse us. You can go on in.
I am hoping that I get a little bit of snow where I'm at, but it's a lot of rain. Yeah. I have quite a few fond memories of Christmas with my families.
The EMP emitter, right? Is something going wrong with the case? I've got a bad feeling about this. Let's try to get close enough to eavesdrop on their conversation.
My little sister and I have decided that we're gonna call if we can't be together. Like, we're gonna like exchange gifts via FaceTime, which isn't like, you know, the best thing, but it is a good medium.
Those coordinates are the spots Maroon's gang scouted some time ago, right? What do you think is off about them?
You remember the monster they found in that square a while back?
Of course, the remains are scheduled to be recovered this afternoon.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it'll be good. It's just like a new experience, but I'm so grateful for technology. Like, I like talk to my little sister like once a week via FaceTime.
Perhaps.
So
I
it's
just
really
realized
sweet.
Every location Maroon
I'm
pointed
glad that
out
we have this, so
lies
at least I'm not like
with
sending
evidence
letters and
carriers
waiting
taken.
like 3, 4, 5 days. Letters can actually take a week to 3 weeks to send via postage mail, like with just a stamp.
What?
The EMP emitter Maroon used had been modified to bypass vehicle security systems. When used correctly, it can unlock car doors without damaging the electronics. Maroon said his crew procured specialized containers for preserving etheric material. We assumed they were targeting vehicles transporting valuable ether But here's the thing. Public Security's evidence carrier is the same kind of vehicle.
Meaning, the evidence carrier could be in danger.
Let me see. Right here. There's a slight delay, but according to the record, it stopped for about 10 minutes somewhere in the hollow, just 15 minutes ago.
10 minutes might not seem like much, but if someone's lying in wait with an EMP emitter, it'd be enough for them to snatch the evidence. We need to report this right now.
Wait a second. The carrier might have paused in the hollow due to changes in hollow structure or some other. We don't have solid proof yet of an attack on the carrier. Even if we
Ooh, this is
report
getting
our
good.
suspicions, they
Right?
will immediately send someone.
There's a lot of pros and cons to technologies, right?
First.
Like, thanks to technology, I get to do what I do now, but
You're right.
technical difficulties
And if
happen.
they do that, it could already be too late.
Not only that, I'm worried about something else. The evidence recovery schedule was only decided recently, and the route inside the hollow is top secret. But according to Maroon, his gang had been scouting those locations for a while.
Ooh, maybe there's a mole on the inside?
Meaning, there might be a mole in public security.
I love that I was thinking along with them.
Exactly. If we report our suspicions now, we might tip them off. I'd rather head in.
I'm with her.
Huge risk. You know that's against policy.
It's urgent. We don't have time to argue. We
I like
spent
her.
a long time preparing for today's seminar. With the media gathered like this, it's a rare opportunity for you to showcase your knowledge in front of the inspector. You should be partners. You can trust me to bring back the evidence safe and...
Can I help?
Inspector Bringer's call.
The inspector is already here. We don't have time to hesitate. I need to get going. I'll leave the seminar to you.
Worshipping an undeserving deity is sycophancy. Failure to act when action is needed shows a lack of courage.
Right?
You said it yourself. I became an officer because of Inspector Bringer, but not for praise or his approval. I want to do for others what he did for me back then. I want to be someone.
So, you're going to...
I'm going with you. Besides, if the inspector really is the same as he was back then, I'm sure he'll support our choice.
We can't just sit back and do nothing while the remains are in danger.
Just like last time, we should try and help them any way we can.
Let's do it! I haven't been playing Genshin because I'm like wrapped up in this game, but oh my gosh, like I need it. Like I've been hearing like through the vines that the new Genshin story is really good, and I'm just like, I want to play both, but I can't. Yeah. I need to get back into Genshin. But I'm just like, I'm really trying to get to Wolfman in here. I'll probably run out of content in this first before I run out of content in Genshin. Oh yeah, how about F1 more? Let's see. Yeah, I want to download the JP voices so I have some sort of voice. But what I did that once a while ago, and I didn't like it because with the JP voices, like, there aren't English subtitles on bottom when the characters talk. And I was like, ugh. Like, I really want to know what they're saying. Oh, it's just that one. Okay, we're gonna go back to our house, I'm assuming. Whoa, this is a cool feature. Will it ever let me cross? Oh, sweet! I didn't know it did that. Yeah! Which is why I actually switched back over to... I totally forgot about that, Resto. Thanks for the reminder. Which is why I switched back over to English originally. Because, like, I liked some of the voices in Japanese, but, like, no English subtitles, and I'm like... ugh. I'm like, I want to know what they're saying. So she's
I shall
Ether.
follow your orders.
They're probably...
Which alias should I use this time? I've been waiting for you.
I'm at your disposal.
A mission? Ready when you are.
those two. So I'm hoping the voice thing like you gets worked out. Excuse me.
Judging by our predictions, they probably have the evidence by now. Any ideas on how we're gonna get it back?
Here's what
It's
I'm
such a
thinking.
bummer with
To
what's
avoid
going on with
raising
it.
suspicion, the suspects probably didn't damage the carrier's electronic systems. If that is indeed the case, we can check its driving record to pinpoint where they're bound to have left some traces behind. The remains are bulky, so they can't...
Makes sense. Let's find the evidence carrier. I picked up the carrier's signal.
Yeah, me too. Also, I recently got into Honkai. Oh, I got it bad from MiHoYo.
Carrier first.
Next week, I think I'm gonna do the new chapter in Tears of Thymus and Love in Deep Space one day. And then,
Can you try to find the carrier?
keep going with ZZZ. I'll probably do ZZZ until I catch up and then switch to Genshin.
Affirmative. Attempting to locate the evidence carrier.
We need to help Jiyuan and Chingy reach the evidence carrier quickly.
But we'll see. I might start rotating ZZZ and Genshin. Like, do ZZZ 1 week and Genshin the
evidence
next.
carrier signal is coming from over there.
The mobile
Or,
device
like,
seems unusable.
rotate ZZZ, Genshin, and Honkai. Or just split days. Today was gonna originally be a split day, but then I collapsed,
Something is
so...
blocking their way.
Master, the firing direction of the ejector nearby can be adjusted.
All right, let's help them find a shortcut to save. These switches can be used repeatedly. Think carefully about the direction. Huh? Did the device just move by itself?
How can I use it more than once? Oh, there we go. There we go.
Works now.
Let's move.
This is so fun.
Doesn't feel right.
Do the Hoyo games overlap a lot on important events, or are they kind of aware of each? I think it depends. I haven't, cause like I know there's events going on right now in Genshin. There are events going on right now in ZZZ. Tears of Thymus is usually kind of out on its own because it's different than the other three. I'm not sure about Honkai because I haven't played it much, but they, to my eye, it seems like there's a lot of overlap.
Master,
Which, I mean, is easier if you're up to date on story, but, like, I'm not. Because, like, I'm literally just playing ZZZ on stream. I occasionally do, like, dailies and stuff off stream, but it seems to me they overlap. But, I mean, which is kind of a problem, but it's not like I'm spending money, or a ton of. So it's not that big of a deal, at least for me. I should drink some water. I'm gonna do that real quick before we fight. I wish they wouldn't have so many overlapping events. From what I hear,
Bullet count confirmed.
I think right now the easiest free to play is ZZZ because there's so few characters and they give you pretty good characters to start with, so there's not a lot. Then it would be Genshin, and then I hear Honkai is pretty hard as you get higher up because you need more characters for different things, but I'm not that far yet, so... Right? Just needs more content to choose from. I need to play more Honkai because I really want the character that's in the banner now. It's a dragon boy. And I really want him, so...
Nearby.
Chingy, we should head over there now.
But because I'm playing, like, ZZZ and Honkai, I'm getting, like... Did I go the wrong way? Oh. No. I'm getting ideas for a new Katybug outfit.
Finally, the carrier. Let's check on its condition.
They do! I almost made a dragon version of Katybug once, actually.
Looks fine on the outside. No signs of damage.
We're doing this to protect the evidence, but messing with the carrier without permission will well, let's forget all that for now. Huh? The evidence crate is...
Comparing the seal with the one in the photo, the angle is off by approximately 3 degrees, and the etheric matter feels...
No worries, take your time.
From what I sensed at the square.
They really did. They were gonna trick Hand by not leaving any trace. They went through all this trouble.
That monster must be hiding some serious secret. Tuyuan, watch out!
They got cover. Idiots. They're from the Criminal Investigation Department. We've been here for hours. You couldn't keep your cool for a little longer? Hey, relax. Our intel says it's just the two of them. They might have survived our amp. Hurry up and deal with them. Officers go missing in the
Not these officers.
Hold on. Do you know the consequences of assaulting officers?
Take your breath. We're dealing with a group of desperados. They never planned on leaving us alive.
Has anyone ever seen the Jane Doe live 2D that was made? I have conflicting feelings about it.
It won't hurt for long. I promise. Careful. I bite. Now,
Oop.
you're the prey. My turn.
Not the move I wanted to use, but it's fine.
Jane, time to rotate.
Orders received. Trust me, Captain.
It's fun to hear their voice lines.
These guys are
I think so. That's what it kind of reminds me of. Have you ever seen like Ruby season 1 through 3? Like the first seasons? It kind of reminds me of that, just more polished.
And it sounds like they knew we were coming and set up an ambush near the carrier.
What the heck is going? How could they have known we were going after the evidence?
Hey, you got rid of those... There they are.
They're coming after us.
Warning. Multiple hostiles approaching the officer. The officers should change direction immediately to avoid direct contact.
You hear that? Multiple enemies. They're about to be in...
Fairy, is there a way?
Master, I regret to inform
Yeah.
you there are no electronic devices or controllable.
It's too late, Wise. Look at the map. Jiwin and Jing...
Uh-oh.
Watch out, Chingy! There's an ambush here too.
Get them.
Coming through.
They're closing in on us.
Be careful.
Oh no. This is bad. You know what I'm gonna try to do? So VGen has this new thing where you can make character profiles. I want to try to figure out how to make one rather than a Google Doc, so then I can just share my character profile with all the different Katybugs and all my different art through the years. Like starting back with like my first piece ever up to current. I think it'd be cool to see like the different progressions of Katybugs all in one place. And I can credit the artist on there, so it'd be easier to keep track of who did what.
Bunker down. We
What?
are being raided.
Hey, Light Melody, how are you? Thanks for the raid.
Some head on.
Welcome in, raiders. I'm Katybug. I'm a butterfly Neko Fairy, and I love juices and 2D men.
I'll take this shift. Come on. No restrictions. Fire it.
Can I get a shout out for Melanie? You're here to arrest Resto? Why? What did he do? What did my mod do?
Jiwin and Chingy are stuck in the building.
Thank you.
surrounded by enemies.
Oh, you already did it. Don't remind me. I still need to play that game one day. So that my cookies.
Let's keep our cool. They might be stuck, but let's see if there's anything nearby.
Master, I've detected several unstable spatial fissures near the officer's location.
I mean, they were good cookies though, right? Like,
Such spatial rifts are challenging to label in standard carat data, but if utilized, they could help.
yo, guys, I'm so excited.
Current location.
Hold on, let me take a drink and then tell you why I'm excited. So, originally, I was getting a Halloween piece with Corky Bug and I, but the artist couldn't get it done in time for Halloween. Also, thank you for the hydrate. So she reached out to me, and it's fine. Like, she had to move, and she was able to move sooner than expected, but, like, everything went wrong that could go wrong in this move. Like, she lost the screws for her bed, so she had to go to 3 stores. She has to buy a new couch and a new table because they couldn't fit in through the door. And so, I reached out to her to check because it was Halloween day, and I was like, hey, if you can't get it done, literally no worries. Because it was also kind of a last-minute commission because I had, like, some extra cash. And,
If we connect to their intercom, won't we expose ourselves?
we're changing it to Christmas. I'm changing it to Christmas-themed. And so it's gonna be, I have permission from the artist to turn it into merch. And I'm super excited. I don't know, though, totally random, but about Sanon, if I'm saying his name right, it's been so long since I played that game. I'm not looking forward to do his route. Like, I just do not like him. Yeah, but it'll be with me and Quirky Bug.
Aren't those the same thing?
And so it'll be like twin merch, our first official twin merch. And I'm super excited.
Communication has an 87.1% chance of successfully guiding the officers out of their current area, but due to the significant disparity in forces and the limitations of long-range communication, I cannot swiftly assess the target's surrounding environment.
So you're saying to keep them safe? Why?
Affirmative. However, appearing in front of public...
What a pain. If they weren't public security...
Do you remember what Qingyi said? Zhu Yuan and Qingyi are good people, despite the risk.
Wise.
And on the bright side, if we work together, we must...
Affirmative. Master's assumption is reasonable.
Yeah, it overlaps a lot. I feel kind of bad. I can't wait for Quirky Bug to grow her own audience.
Well then?
I'm gonna do pre-orders, and then I'm also gonna put it on Redbubble and Fourth Wall.
This isn't good. They've totally surrounded us. Unless we can somehow distract them, we're stuck here. If we can't think of a way out, I'll go distract them so you have a chance to get away.
What? What are you talking about?
It was me who insisted we investigate inside the hollow. You wouldn't even be in danger right now if it weren't for me. Besides, I'm not human. I'll be fine even if my body gets destroyed. But you don't have that luxury.
Is she an android?
Hold up. I'm your captain, right? If someone has to take responsibility, besides, your physical abilities are much better than mine. If one of us...
Now's not the time to argue.
Exactly. Now's not the time to argue.
Yeah, I saw! They turned out really nice. I personally don't like the sticker quality on Redbubble or Fourth Wall. I've seen both. Which is why I decided to do a sticker club for something nicer. But like the other stuff on Fourth Wall and Redbubble are super nice. Like, I got, what did I get off Redbubble from someone once? I don't remember, but I made a t-shirt once and somebody got a t-shirt from my Redbubble because it was specifically a commission for that. So I charged less for that commission because they also had to pay for the t-shirts and shipping. And they really liked it, so that was really fun. Their clothing is nice. I've only heard good things about it.
How about I offer a solution that works for you both?
Oh, I got a pillow from Redbubble that I still have, like a pillowcase from Redbubble that I still have. That was really nice.
Who are you?
Oh, hey guys, can I ask a question?
I can't convince you to trust me. I'm a proxy. Not exactly someone who should normally be talking to you. But, while I may be a proxy, I have a conscience. Can't turn a blind eye while you're...
A proxy?
Alright, so...
How would you feel if I got, pillows made of Katie Bug, but it would be like her head in an anime Toonie style? It would just be my head with my ears. They're really cute. I own one of a different character, and I absolutely love them. Love it. But it's something I've been thinking about doing after the new year.
What now?
Straight ahead. Jump into the fissure.
The fissure.
What? The spatial fissure! After them!
They're chasing us.
There's another fissure straight ahead.
No, it would actually be a shape. So like, it would be like my ears would be kind of pointy, and it would be like round. So it wouldn't be square. I can get examples and share them in Discord later, so people can see, so you can see what they look like. This is really freaking cool. I'm sorry, but I think Zenless Zone Zero beats Genshin for me. It'll also kind of be easier to, for like, I'm a visual person, so like.
Hero, now that you've saved us, do you plan on making an appearance?
Sure. We can finally talk now.
You're a Bangboo from
Yeah.
Belobog. Wait, no. There's no way an ordinary Bangboo would be as capable as you, let alone hack into our intercom.
Qingyi, have you heard the rumors about a legendary proxy who doesn't enter the hollows themselves, but manages real-time communication from the outside?
Phaethon.
That's me.
So you were already watching us when we received the report from Belobog.
Yeah. I was helping Belobog Industries retrieve something lost. But I ended up running into that monster deep in the hollow. As you've already guessed, I think there's something unusual about that monster too. There's some kind of conspiracy behind
It's hard because like I played this and then I go back to Genshin and I'm like, Genshin, you're lacking. I'm sorry.
In other words, you're helping us so Hand gets the
But the
evidence
story
and
of
we uncover
Genshin's
the truth
good.
about the monster.
Exactly. And it's
According to page 173 of the Public Security Officer's Manual, in urgent situation.
So you're
we share a common goal.
Deal. Now's not the time for more questions, but as you've seen, the enemy is well prepared and has the...
Don't worry. Leave that to me. Since
Right, I never thought I'd like it, if I'm being honest. I didn't think I'd get into it. Yet, here we are. I was just like, when I started playing it, I was kind of hesitant. Because it was so different from Genshin. And I was like, maybe.
Loading environment data. Master, I have found a discarded toolbox up ahead.
It's
And then
time to put my expertise
I was
as a
just
public
like, I got
security
hooked.
officer to good use. Connect the dots in the mind space. Use this to access my mind space and share information.
Ooh.
The display device has been used to show the mind space.
Collected clues will be stored in the memory zone. Once the adjacent clues are found, the question will become apparent. We don't have enough clues right now.
Oh, this is
Come
cool.
back and look for more.
No, you're fine. So, Weiss and Bill, they're brother and sister. They're called proxies, and they use the little bamboo to get in and out of the hollows, and they help people who do and don't have, I guess, powers. I guess everyone who technically goes into the hollow has some sort of power. So yeah, no, that's basically it. But being a proxy is illegal, which is why they were hesitant to
Deliberately concealed.
show themselves before the people were helping.
The clue has been stored in the mind space. Master, The clue has been stored in the mind space.
Yeah, it's a really cool story, and it's not super, like, overly complicated. Which is why I like it. Ugh. Oh, it doesn't just change the direction of one. Interesting.
Master, there is...
Yeah, that's,
Decoding in progress.
I wasn't sure if I'd like the puzzle part, because some of it, like, was hard for me at first. And I mean, I still am not great at it, but I'm getting better.
Decoding completed. Now playing...
Didn't boss ask you to get something sturdy? You brought a forklift? The wind can blow through on all sides. What's it matter as long as it moves? Who cares if it's a little whatever? Just get this thing moving already. The evidence carrier will be here soon. Let me check Big Head's carrot data.
There's a new question in Mindspace.
How do I get over there, though? I don't have anything to blow it up with. There's gotta be a way to get over there. Oh! There we go.
Master, I have found a... There's a new question in Mindspace.
Okay. I think we found all the clues.
A question has arisen from the two collected clues. Master, do you want to solve it?
There's a heavy car toolbox left at the scene, and an uncorrupted forklift was found. From this, we can drive a conclusion.
Indeed. Judging from the marks left behind, the
Oh my gosh, that
forklift
is
was
so
likely the
cute.
culprit's means of transportation to the scene.
After all the questions are answered, the truth will reveal itself.
The forklift nearby is rendered inoperable by EMT effects, and there are some hard-to-identify footprints around the scene.
Affirmative. It is highly likely that the culprits left...
A severely damaged illegal modified bamboo was found near the scene, and combining this with the content of the recordings.
Right. Considering all the clues, this
What's with the
conclusion makes
teapot?
sense.
What's with these little things? Right? That's what my first thought was. I'm like, Veggie Tales, Veggie Tales.
The key question has emerged.
Okay, low-key, I don't know why, but like this is giving me Catherine full body vibes. Don't play that game. I wouldn't recommend it. I played it when I was younger. Still don't recommend it. I sold it because I never plan to play it again.
You're right. Not only are the culprits carrying the evidence, but they also don't have a carrot. Hiding nearby while they wait for their accomplices would be...
Master, all the clues have been gathered. The case replay is a simulation that recreates how the
Ah. It's an interesting animation. It's definitely a dark game, and I was talking about it the other day.
We'll both have her take
And I realized it didn't make a lot of sense. Basically, the gist of the game is you play as this guy. I don't think there's anything in here, but...
The case replay is virtual, so you cannot pick anything up.
Yeah, it does. So you're basically following this guy's story, but here's what gets me, right? So basically, like, the whole point of Catherine is, like, different men end up in basically a hell-like place where you have to move and climb blocks to live. And
Master, you might come across important scenes during the case replay that might help our...
Be hidden path ahead. Okay, so I still need to keep exploring. And so, they end up there because they cheated on their partner. This guy is engaged to a woman named Catherine. And the woman he's cheating, I say, in parentheses, with, is also named Catherine. But here's what I don't get, right? No, it was some of the voices. For some odd reason, that reminded me. Theory's voice for an instance reminded me of it, which doesn't make sense because it's not anything like the narrator's voice in Catherine. But the thing with the second Catherine, the blonde one, is she's a succubus. Yeah. So, like, it doesn't make sense that he was cheating when he you know, tried to resist, and yeah, it's just...
The culprits are whispering to each other in front of the door.
It's super silly.
That's brilliant. Let's use 1, 2, some password. Let me set it.
No! His actual wife was a human. The person who was seducing him that he was cheating on his wife with was a succubus. Which, now that I'm older and I'm thinking about it, I'm just like... That's not quite how that works. But... One, two, three, four, five. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay.
Master, you can return to the real world to investigate now.
We figured out the exit used by the culprits. Let's go check it out.
Master.
Oh, look! There's a spatial fissure over there. But...
Master, I found a surveillance camera corrupted by the
It's way too confusing now. And then, like... So, like, I played the original game on the PlayStation 3 and sold it. And then when they remade it, I was like, oh, I'll get, like, I'll re-get it. Because I didn't remember much of the story. And I was... No! I wasn't paying attention! So I got it to play, like, for more content.
Route has been recorded. Once you return to reality,
Oh.
the case replay is virtual, so you cannot pick anything up. I've highlighted the culprit's
Oh, cool.
route for you.
You're a godsend, Barry. Now let's follow that route.
Right? It's really interesting. And if it wasn't so sexual, I think I'd like it. But it's, like, super sexual. And so, like I was saying, I played the remake, Catherine Full Body. And, like, they added more character about, like, his fiance and wife, which was nice. But, like, after getting through, like, the new character route, I was like, I'm outie. Like, nope. Just too weird. Too weird for me.
There's a group of abandoned buildings ahead.
Master, I found a...
But some of it was pretty cool.
Hey, what did you say? The PubSec officers
Because,
are
like,
gone?
when you're in the dream realm where you're trying to climb to stay alive,
Crack in this. We can get through
you
here.
get, like, backstories on the different characters you interact with while you're awake.
Let's wait here for the others to pick us up.
Yeah. I see what you're saying about ZZ. Sorry. I thought you were talking about Catherine. Yeah, like I said, I would not recommend...
Uncollected hollow observation data detected at this location.
I would not recommend,
Hey, what did you say? The PubSec officers are gone? Understood. Let's hide somewhere. There's a crack in this wall. We can get through here. Let's wait here for the others to pick us up.
I must say, they're pretty good at hiding.
now what?
Uncollected hollow observation data detected at this location. The case replay is virtual, so you cannot pick anything up.
I know, but you won't let me continue, which means I'm missing something.
I must say, they're pretty good at hiding.
Hey, what did you say? The PubSec officers are gone? Understood.
The replay.
Oh, I just had to exit. Hey, so what channel is the cat bug wingnut on again? What? I don't think I understand your question.
Who's there?
Public sec-
Ain't got nothing else to collect.
Trust me, Captain.
Trust me, I'm a doctor. I'm not a doctor.
Locking in.
Nope, nothing I can break.
Okay.
I think part of the reason I also enjoy ZZZ more is because I can gradually level up my, level up my characters as I go, which isn't something I knew I needed to do in Genshin. So I'm, like, mega behind on level grinding, and it just seems so daunting. Whereas ZZZ is a little bit less hard because I have fewer characters. So so I can focus on like the set that I use the most, and then go and do the other ones next.
Not bad.
The game is full of TV. Ah, I got you. You a fan?
Careful. I bite. Cease and desist.
Blaze of mana.
A flawless move.
Jane, time to rotate.
Orders received.
Face the consequences.
Look, they're carrying an etheric matter container. Do you think this is really the stolen evidence?
I find it a little bit easier because I don't think they lock. Like, so I'm pretty sure I can show you after this, like when we get back, how it works. I don't think they're locked by by days.
Yeah, no doubt
You
about
do
it.
still have things like talents.
Or it gives me the
It'll just be easier if I show you because I don't know all their names.
The assailants that blocked our path earlier likely haven't figured out we've outmaneuvered them and retaken the evidence. At this point, all
There's an exit nearby. I'll take.
The exit is just up.
If you two aren't in a hurry to arrest me today,
don't worry, I don't want to burn any bridges. Besides, I've always thought indiscriminately arresting proxies isn't very fair. Circumstances aren't always.
Chingy, we're officers. Anyway.
I should thank you too for uncovering the threat to the evidence vehicle and fearlessly going. Goodbye, officers. Hopefully our next meeting won't be quite so tense.
Aw. Fair.
Now that Phaethon's gone, let's hurry up and get.
Alright, let's go. Wait a minute. Phaethon thanked us for. Doesn't that sound suspicious?
Suspicious? Oh, right. Logically speaking, while monitoring the evidence carrier, Phaethon would have realized the evidence had been switched and upon seeing us assumed we were there to investigate. But it sounded like Phaethon knew what happened.
How unexpected. It seems Phaethon attended this seminar today.
They're gonna figure out his thoughts eventually. A few days later.
Ah, there you are. Are you free today?
I feel a bit uneasy every time I hear.
Actually, I heard Juyuan and Shingi will be heading back to their own branch today. It's probably best not to run into them again inside the hollows. But outside the hollows, it might be quite a while before we see them again.
You're intending to convince them to register
It's no fun when you know me so. I was thinking, how about we give them a gift too? Like a collector's edition of that popular PubSec movie.
That's the one where the protagonist goes against his superior and chooses to protect the city.
They're gonna be leaving soon. Let's get going.
Okay, so, I'll show you real quick. So,
At your disposal.
Genshin characters have their base stats, which are, just the levels. They do have, like, ranks like Genshin, so, like, if you pull more than one, you can, like, unlock them. But it's called Cinema instead of Ascension, or whatever it's called in Genshin. Then you have their skill stats, which you level up with, skill enhancements. So you get things for the skill enhancements. And like, so these are, hey Pillar, my day's good, how was yours? These you craft, because these are higher level, and you can get those by going to craft. And then you use like the triangle ones, which you get from combat simulators. And then they have, one more thing, their equipment. Similar to Genshin, I don't know how to... Oh, this is new. Oh, because these are the CDs that I just got. Shockstar Disco. And then you can level them up too, I think. Enhance. Yeah, so you can enhance them too. I feel like there's one that I'm missing. Oh, and then you have these guys. Do they have it? Oh, they don't have a recommendation for it yet. But, yeah. So, there's similar things to Genshin. But I don't feel like it's as, like, because, like, where I'm starting at, I don't feel like it's as bad. I do need to do some grinding, and I usually grind off stream. But I also like the combat more in this game than Genshin. Knock on wood. That might change. But, yeah. I don't have any of those. Do I have any of these? No. I need to go to the CD store. Anyways.
Which
yeah.
alias should I use this time?
Yeah, it's super convenient. And I feel, like I said, I feel like part of me is doing better in this game than Genshin simply because...
Good day, Proxy.
I, had a better start, whereas, like, Genshin, I didn't realize how important it would be to keep up with things. Oh, because I have to level her. Okay. To 15. It's like the items they drop. So, like, if I wanted to level, I'll just use her as an example. If I go base skills, level up, it's by materials. You don't level up on XP, which is kind of a bummer, but could be worse. I really want her because she's super cute. And then, is there any other one that I really want? Not really, I don't think. I miss those banners. She's kind of cool, but I don't know nothing about her, so can't say for sure. I feel like this game is more for the waifus. I have all the guys that you can get at the moment, so.
I'll help you win. The lunch is on you.
It does feel a lot easier because it's not, like, locked. Yeah, I think she's, in the normal banner? I think she's just in this one. Oh, hey, look, I have a 10 pull. Let's do it. No characters. Bummer. Let's see. Yeah, she's just in the normal banner. Oh, whatever. Okay. I want to get through this part of the story and then I'm going to call it. Yeah, her name is Nekomata. Not super original.
Oh, we've got everything packed.
Phew, we made it. Hey there, managers.
We heard you're heading back to your own branch.
We haven't known each other for long, but we've had quite...
But, Zhu Yuan, Weren't you supposed to be interviewed on stage for the seminar? Why did that officer with glasses go up instead? Belle was really looking forward to asking you questions.
I'm sorry, but we got assigned to a tricky case that day. I can't disclose the details, but it went well. Largely due to the clues you provided about the 6th Street EMP case.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
It's not often you get to meet new people, so we brought you something to remember us by.
We appreciate it, but it's against regulations. However, could I buy the video?
Of course. We'd be delighted.
They're getting ready to leave. So how about we check out the neighborhood and finally grab that meal we've been meaning to have?
I never expected our time at the Lumina branch to be...
Things turned out okay. The seminar settled, case cracked, evidence secure. It's just a shame. The reports we have to write are gonna be lame.
Oof.
Is that supposed to be a poem?
Kinda was.
Excuse me, someone's call. Hey, you've got time to chat during the day?
Hello.
Who is that?
I'm looking over our graduation album.
You're flipping through our graduation album? Now? This isn't another one of your weird exercises, is it?
That looks like two hands, like, emerged and, like, smushed together. Sorry. Totally random.
I'm trying
That was
to
super
remember
awesome.
all of the names of our old classmates by looking at these photos. By the way, do you still remember the graduation message you wrote for me? May you become the pursuant of true justice, the sharp blade of the law slicing through the
All right. Yet there's no need to shout.
My apologies. It's just, how does the true justice mentioned in your message differ from regular justice? Is it comparable to the difference between an actual melon and a melon? Many people say they taste pretty much the same. But even though the melons I buy are hardly ever sweet, I still, just like your pursuit of true justice, a real melon will always be a real melon. That can never be imitated.
Are those words of encouragement? Well,
Maybe.
wait.
She does
As a
have
member
really
of
big
Hands
ears,
Like You, I
so
know that I've
too
been
big to be a
reprimanded by the
Neko.
precinct.
Because the case of the unidentified monster discovered by Balabog Industries has been transferred to Section 6.
Oh, snap.
My intelligence officer pointed out that we might need you to come in and provide...
So, that thing's in your custody? Are you telling me there's something wrong with the evidence?
That's the reason why I'm calling you. We found pieces of what resembles a mask within the monster's remains, and we managed to extract human DNA from it.
Does this mean you figured out the origin of the monster?
Unfortunately, no. Apart from determining the deceased
Whoa.
as a male from the DNA, we compared it with DNA records of missing persons and criminals throughout the city. He may have been someone from outside the city with no known identity.
Since Maroon risked going into the hollow to get it, there must be some secret on the deceased's body. I wouldn't think he's a nobody.
I agree. But as of now...
Whoa, this is
let's
getting
find the
so
key to
good.
this puzzle.
Thanks for the intel, Miyabi. Let's catch up in a few days. Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Judging from the conversation, I'm guessing there's some progress with the evidence over at...
Seems so. They've made an important discovery. Jump in, Qingyi.
Alright, let's go.
That night in a certain meeting room.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Attorneys, always running so slowly. You're the ones who's... Huh? Wait, it's you! Sarah! You've got some nerve to show your face!
Come now, Mr. Perlman. It was your idea to deal with the residents in the blast zone. Not to mention the fact that your technical
Whoa, look at
advisor
her
and
eyes.
personal
Very
secretary,
Christmassy.
Sarah never existed in the first place. Well then, please confess to all your crimes in court, and we'll make sure you get the best treatment in prison.
Huh. You and that bastard behind you are the ones who convinced me to carry out the blast in the first place. And now you want me to take all the blame. I hear recently Bellabog Industries stumbled upon a monster in that plaza inside the hollow. And the evidence collected from the creature's remains was all... Honestly, I've been wondering. The plaza isn't along the subway route. Yet your plan included research of it, and your real goal is to retrieve the evidence, isn't it?
I'm sure the judge wouldn't entertain such baseless fantasies, Mr. Perlman.
Baseless, man? What if I told you I have proof of your involvement in the Vision case, along with that of the person behind you?
Oh boy, dude, this guy is gonna end up dead if he's not careful.
Definitive proof.
Hey, you heard what Perlman just said, right? I can't stand clingy men, but I must say that's quite...
Sounds like you're enjoying this situation.
How could that be? I'm genuinely concerned about our partnership. So what's your plan now? Will you agree to his terms?
I'll handle it.
Oh boy. That's never a good thing. Yeah. I know I'm sore. After all the walking you did at work today. I wonder what the next... I really want to see what the next story arc is. Reach Internet level 34. What level am I currently at? I have to level up 3 levels. So, much like Genshin, you do have to ascend your world, which is the internet level in this one, which is fine. I'll work on that off stream. That way we can just keep going with main story stuff on screen. Oh, internet level. Oh, fun. Anyways. Wow, that's like really grindy, dude. That's like whole 3 levels. Yay. Okay, anyways, let's end and see who's streaming so that we can raid out. Oh, Kaito's still streaming. I might read Kaito because we were collabing with him earlier. Riff Mitchell also is streaming. Oh, guys, I might try to play Final Fantasy 14 on stream too. It'll be a lot of fun. Let's read Kaito because he was imposter with me earlier. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. As always, remember to eat some food, get some sleep, and drink some water because you're important and so is your health. I will see you guys tomorrow for, at long last, returning to Final Fantasy 7. Possibly. If not, we'll do Final Fantasy 14. Well, don't be sus. If you have my emotes, feel free to use them. If you don't, use whatever you do have. And see y'all next time. Bye-bye.